Hello, I'm Morgan Lodge. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Welcome back. I'm going to talk about Saturday's incredible games in the Premier League. Okay, we're going to kick it off with the big one first, with Nottingham Forest versus Chelsea. I did a video, obviously, after that game, with Ange Postecoglou obviously being sacked. That was a game very important, and we saw a very terrible, dismal Forest side against a superior and amazing Chelsea team, even without Cole Palmer. Incredible from that team, especially after the amount of games they played, especially with the Club World Cup and everything. That's just incredible. I think a lot of people will praise Chelsea for being a bit lower in the table and still not having those big injuries to big players like Caicedo and Estevao, like I said in my last video. The next big one really was Arsenal versus Fulham. In a great game again. Scoreline doesn't show it, but it comes from a corner. Trossard scores again. We know Arsenal are so good in corners. We might as well call them the Corner Club because they're so good at it. I think a lot of teams have to appreciate their skills, their corners, and we see, even though they spent big money on a player like Rice, that's really paying off for them, winning it, and why they're top of the league, that's incredible. Another really big game this weekend was Sunderland versus Wolves. Sunderland again, absolutely on fire. Best start to the season in the history of their club, with them winning 2-0 over Wolves. Wolves, another side who were very dismal, very lackluster, but they were lucky, obviously, not to get red cards. But that is a team I would keep an eye on, Wolves, in the January transfer window, because I'm sure they will be getting money in now. And I'm sure there will be some clubs going in for Strand Larsen as well. Another big game as well was Man City versus Everton. Big game, that one. Obviously, Jack Grealish not involved because of his sister club, Man City. I think that's a different game if Jack Grealish is a permanent player at Everton. And I think that loan's really helped Jack, and I think it's really helped Everton, and it shows it in the scoreline of Man City winning that game and nothing really happening for Everton. Erling Haaland, however, absolutely incredible again, scoring a brace in the 58th and 63rd minute. Absolutely incredible again. He's been on fire this season, 11 goals already in the league. And I do think he will eventually break Alan Shearer's record, even though I think that's a record that could stand, which has stood for some time, and I think could stand for some time still to come. Another big game was the Crystal Palace versus Bournemouth. Big game, I think, for some United fans who were looking at this game for both of the managers' experiences after rumours circulating of Ruben Amorim getting sacked, and these two managers, incredible managers in Glasner and Iraola, both being linked to Manchester United. Incredible again. We saw Mateta be absolutely phenomenal against Bournemouth, scoring a hat-trick. Glasner said in his interview that Mateta did come to him and apologise after the game for not winning it after mirroring an obvious chance, but Glasner is not worried and said he was very proud of Mateta for scoring his brace, and he should be proud of himself. I think that shows a lot of courage. Obviously, there's been a lot of speculation off in the international window after one of his former teammates openly said in a training session that he would never get into a French side, and said he would be surprised if he ever got in. Obviously making his international debut and scoring. I know the player in question, who I can't remember right now, so I'm really sorry about that. has put a statement out online saying he does not wish to discourage and has taken all his photos of Mateta and Crystal Palace off, only leaving now his wedding photos on, which is sad for the other player. Iriola's team absolutely incredible again. They scored in the 89th minute to make it 3-3, and Kroppi again being an incredible important player for them. Another player that I think could go on the move. Semenya also being a really good man, helping with both of the crosses and assists. And obviously that'll be someone who will be looking to go to a bigger club this summer, with the likes of Manchester United, Liverpool, Arsenal and Tottenham Hotspur on the list of rumoured clubs. In other news, Burnley scored 2-0 to win against Leeds again. A game that nobody probably watched, but was, again, a really good game. Can't wait to see how those two teams do this season. I think any of those teams to stay up who have got promotion, I think will be either Sunderland or Leeds. And then the final game for the Saturday fixtures was Brighton, with Danny Welbeck scoring 2 goals, with Waterman also scoring for Newcastle. Brighton winning the game. Again, another great weekend in the Prem. A bit slow start compared to the Bundesliga, as a lot of people will know here. But don't worry, you can now watch Bundesliga's games on places like Sky and online as well, with people such as Mark Goldbridge. So do not forget to watch them, guys. Obviously, there is the big games today. And don't forget, guys, I've been Morgan Lodge. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I can see how many people view/comment. Please don't forget to comment, guys. I do like to read your comments. Do like and subscribe, because I know I've hit 1,000 people watching my channel. However, only 42 people are subscribed. So please, please, please make sure if you are watching this video that you are subscribed. Thank you for watching. I've been Morgan Lodge. Don't forget, guys, like and subscribe as always. And I'll see you on the next one.